What's going on, guys? XQ420 here. Y'all already know what the deal is. You know how I get down when I come around. I'm back up in the building. Beat is hot. The single is fresh. If it's first time to the channel, don't hesitate. Hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. Get that day dose of news and commentary with a twist from your boy. Today's video. Bye. We got some fellas out here that's saying without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, a black man would have been lynched in the Capitol riots if they'd have got through the barricade. Let's jump into this. All right, article right here from the Blaze. Democratic congressman, I have no doubt Capitol rioters would have lynched black lawmakers if not stopped by police. Brother, you got some inside intel. Let me know, okay? I mean, man, and you see who else is up here. The man who has staked his whole life, his whole reputation on making sure race relations stay straight up in the shitter. The Reverend Al Sharpton. I mean, this boy, I about to say something a little off kilter. This dude right here, man, watch out for him, bud. He ain't nothing but a snake, bud. Now, this other guy right here to the right, Democrat Representative Hank Johnson, which nobody knows. Don't nobody know who this dude is. If you ain't in Georgia, man, you don't know who this dude is. Hank Johnson. I ain't seen you before. I ain't heard of you. Don't nobody know who you are. So they won't coming to get you, okay, bruh? Let's get serious, all right? Won't nobody coming to get you. So, of course, you know, he said that that he didn't have a doubt what they were coming to do. That they were coming to go a little old school. Rope, noose, get things done. Man, stop, man. Bo, let me tell y'all something about that supposed siege. When you now there's two different angles. There's some angles where where you see that there's a little bit of altercation, fighting with the police, you know, and then there's the other angles where the police just let them in, wave them in the correct direction, open the doors up and everything, and it's just like, hold on, what exactly is going on here? And you see some photos where folks are walking right in between both the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Right between the red velvet ropes. They ain't go outside of it. They got their phones out taking pictures. I was like, but if that's the unruly mob we got to worry about, I mean, dang, but I mean, the folks that nobody came in there strapped to the gill. If I was planning a siege of something, everybody who was in that piece is coming strapped to the gill, all right, to get through there. Now let me tell you something. Even though they won't strapped, if all that mob out there, if they were wanting to come inside and actually do physical harm to the folks, now you would have killed a few of them. Okay, a few of them would have perished out there. But you ain't have enough bullets, bro. Okay? You'd have got overtaken, overran, and the Capitol building would be no more today. Okay? The thing would be no more today. We'd have no Congress, no Senate. But they'd have took everything out. All right? So let's get serious about this thing. Folks ain't serious enough, all right? They ain't serious at all. They're just saying stuff. And I'm like, bud, you talking about, how many folk were out there? Hundreds of thousands? Million? But if they all come in full force, but you ain't stopping them. There ain't nothing you got that can stop them at all, barring a tank rolling out there. And I ain't seen no tank rolling around out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what this dude's talking about. But of course, he was up there interviewing with the Reverend Al Sharpton, which you already knew what kind of race war that was going to be right there. Oh yeah, they're coming to get the black folks. We know that. There's a bunch of white folk out there. Oh yeah, they're coming to get the black folks. I said, dang, man. If they were gonna come get anybody, we're gonna go get Pelosi. And the actual thing that was trending on Twitter was hang Mike Pence. Now, I don't know how that was trending on Twitter, and they ain't immediately take it down. But hey, I mean, it's whatever. Like I said, it just depends on who you're talking about, whether your stuff gets taken down or not. That's just the way it works. If you're talking about folks that the people at the Twitter gods, Face Nook, whoever else, Instagram, whatever else, that they don't like, then yeah, both slander their name, okay? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just slander their name. But hey, I mean, this guy right here, Mr. Johnson. So, oh, yeah, I know why they were coming in there. And he says right here that he argued that had law enforcement not fired a shot, killing one of the rioters, a 14-year Air Force veteran from San Diego, Ashley Babbitt, things would have ended much differently for him and other members of Congress, especially those who are black. But he didn't have to shoot her. He could have knocked her down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but if she would have got through, one person, that was going to take all y'all out. That was going to take all y'all out. Now, given the fact that the police were right behind her, police were right behind him when my man shot, so he could have missed and killed a cop. Because you know why? Because he ain't thinking. That's what I said, but folks just shooting you just shooting to a crowd of folk. Is that is that the premise? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess he was giddy on the trigger, and they ain't came out with his name or nothing yet. I don't even know who the dude was. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff cloaked in mystery out there, and we'll probably never get to the bottom of it. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. But but he said had it not been for the gunshot of the one shot fired by the plainclothes officer in the speaker's lobby right behind the house gallery, if those people had been able to get through, they would have had us who were in the gallery up on the third floor trapped. Well, I mean, if you'd have been really trapped, all I can tell you to get your fighting shoes on, man. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. I mean, but this was simple. This was simple to do, and I ain't telling folks that they need to go storm the Capitol or nothing like that. But all y'all had to do was audit the vote. That was it. Just audit it. And if the truth was that Joe Biden actually got all these votes, then so be it. Okay, so be it. But that's all you had to do. But no, bud, y'all wanted this. Oh, hey, I firmly believe that a whole lot of folks wanted this. This was almost kind of like a sting operation. This would be the final nail in the coffin of Trump. We'll be able to try to impeach him again, throw him in jail. Yeah, let him in. We'll act like we're fearing for our lives. We'll shoot somebody. When, I ain't gonna lie to you, but if that was a mob behind them, they had nothing but a bunch of folks with their phone out. I mean, just recording. Yeah, we're in the Capitol. Now they had the Black Lives Matter guy out there, Jake Sullivan. He out there recording. You know, he like a little insurgency himself. Yeah, that's the name of his thing that he was his group, Insurgent USA. So yeah, they had BLM folk out there. They had some Antifa folk out there. And I tried to tell folks, that's why I was like, all it takes is for one person to do something, and it kind of emboldens people, because most people are pansies. Let's get serious about it. Most people ain't going to do nothing, all right? When it come time for the rubber to meet the road, there'll be nowhere to be found, okay? The rubber will be done met the road the other way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I ain't surprised by that. So, I mean, he keeps going on and on about this nonsense. And they said down here that both Johnson and Sharpton noted that a noose and gallows had been erected outside the Capitol on the day of the riots. However, it was not immediately clear if the structure was intended to be anything other than a protest prop. Of course it wasn't, bud, because man, don't nobody know nothing out there about no hanging, bruh. Come on now. Man, what century we in? How many folks know nothing about some hanging? Man, stop. But otherwise, they'd drug a cop out there and hung him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dang, come on now. Now, of course, we see all this talking about, they're ready to lynch somebody, lynch a black man. But then Pelosi chimes in, because she got to. The crypt keeper herself, Nancy Pelosi, says whiteness to blame for U.S. Capitol riots. That's what this is about. Man, the folks, when they talk about their whiteness, do they realize that they're white? Do you realize it? Do you realize it? Stop talking about whiteness. I don't know what you're talking about. What's that got to do with somebody being pissed off about a vote? They ain't got nothing to do with no black folk. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with no race relations of somebody feeling like election got stolen. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh my God, bud. But what we go back to, whiteness and the lynching of a black man. But like we all the way back in Jim Crow. I mean, come on now. Man, these folks need to get off TV, bruh. I mean, you can have your opinions, but they stupid, alright? Your opinions are stupid. That's just all there is to it. Because it ain't rooted in fact. Man, where you been going around where black folks been getting hung right here recently? You know what I'm saying? I'll wait. Man, black people have more have more of a chance to get killed by another black person or to die because your mom wants to have an abortion. That's all there is to it. So I'm done with these black folk up here trying to stoke the flames of a race war that I thought that race relations were the best they had ever been until last year. Well, that stuff fell in the dumpster, but I ain't gonna lie to you. And the thing is that the more you push it, the more the more the propaganda you push out there, people who usually wouldn't think anything about race, now they got it in their mind. You know what I'm saying? And now you might push somebody who won't race, like, well, you know, these black folks, you see, now you done pushed them that way. And I'm trying to tell people, get that stuff out your mind. Somebody of a different color is not your enemy, okay? Our enemy right now is the big tech, okay? The big tech is the enemy. And right now, the government ain't looking, they looking like enemies as well. You know what I'm saying? They against you. They don't care about you. Let's get serious, okay? I'm serious about some things. So, hey, I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on this in the comment section below. When they say Capitol rioters, I mean, was there a couple folks that was unruly? Yeah, but my God, bud. They had grandma out there with a mask down, smiling, no teeth, thumb up. I'm like, rolling around in a wheelchair. I'm like, this was the one that was going to burn the Capitol to the ground, please. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.